Hello everybody, the LordDBL here, and we're going to be breaking down all of the new characters kits and all of the new equipment that are going to be releasing for later tonight for part 3 of the 7th anniversary. Now, we're going to start off with Krillin, because, we love Krillin. Base health is going to be 2,461,000. His strike attack is going to be 237,000. His blast attack is going to be 224,000. Not bad, I guess. Nah, that's such trash. I take that back. These stats are kind of ass. His strike defense is 167,000. His blast defense is 174,000. He has ultimate arts, special cover chain. We don't care about that. So his strike and blast don't do anything. He has a Kamehameha, massive damage, impact. On activation, special move damage plus 30% for 3 counts. On hit, draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Cancel enemy attribute upgrades. Blast armor when charging forward. Oh! I thought it was just a range. I guess not. Ignore that voice crack, guys. Come on, what you gonna do now, you big ugly freak? Jeez. Draw 1 card. Key plus 30. Enemy key minus 40. Enemy draw speed minus 1 for 10 counts. All enemy damage received plus 20% for 10 counts. All enemy sub counts plus 3 for 3 counts. Destructor Raid. Massive damage. Slice. On activation, ultimate damage plus 70% for 3 counts. Cancel enemy buff effects. And on hit, inflict enemy with extreme bleed. He is a support. I gotta add that, by the way. Main ability, Time Bind Ambush. Draw ultimate arts next. Health plus 20%. Key plus 50. Next activated special move damage plus 50%. Uncancelable. All enemy health restoration minus 30% for 15 counts. Requirement 25 counts elapsed. Unique ability, starter ability. Damage plus 240%. God. Okay. Damage guard plus 150%. Not that good. Keep recovery plus 50%. Draw speed plus 1. That's good. Ally episode freezes Zaga Z. Damage plus 50%. Ally episode freezes Zaga Z. Damage guard plus 20%. That's good. Ally episode freezes Zaga Z. Health restoration plus 20%. All uncancelable. That damage guard, it's really good because it gives the other Goku like 220% damage guard, which is ridiculous. A calculated play. On battlefield, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Strike slash blast arts cost minus 10 for 10 counts. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Enemy arts cost plus 10 for 10 counts. All enemy strike slash blast arts power plus or minus 15% for 10 counts. On strike slash blast arts use key plus 10. Ally sub counts minus 2 1 time. Activations reset on switch. Enemy damage received plus 10% for 15 counts. Seal enemy special move arts for 3 counts. On return to standby, key plus 30. Ally health plus 10%. While not defeated, an enemy activates ultimate slash awaken arts or rise and rush. Cancel attribute downgrade slash abnormal conditions for. Or it just does. I thought it was going to give us a count or something. Ally sub counts minus 5. Cancel enemy attribute upgrade 1 time. And when defeated, you gain 2 Dragon Balls. Ally health plus 20%. And ally damage plus 20%, which is uncancelable. Special cover change. Effective against blast arts, comboable into special move arts. He had a cover change. I didn't know that. But that's everything for Krillin. Let's move on to Had to fix my mic. Goku. Now he has KO Guard. Has the special ability to interrupt an enemy's combo and prevent an ally from being KO'd when they receive an attack that would cause them to be defeated. Jeez. Yes, all of this. Okay, so have 2,500,000. Dang, I gotta work on my commentary still, huh? Strike attack 260,000. Blast attack 257,000. Strike defense 182,000. Blast defense 181,000. So, if I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure there've been other characters that have higher stats than this Goku, which is good because he still does a lot of damage. So, I'm just glad they just at least balanced him out a little bit. Strike reduce ki. On hit, enemy ki minus 30. Blast armor when charging forward. On hit, enemy ki minus 30. Meteor smash. Massive damage. Impact. On activation, health plus 10%. Special move damage plus 40% for 3 counts. Cancel enemy buff effects. On hit, all enemy ki recovery minus 50% for 10 counts, almost a 10. All enemy arts cost plus 15 for 10 counts. Blast armor when charging forward. I don't know how to say that word. Insidiscent roar. I think I said it, guys. Insidiscent roar. On activation, ki plus 40. Damage guard penetration plus 15% for 10 counts. All enemy health restriction. Jeez, I have something in my throat. Minus 50% for 15 counts. On hit, draw special move arts next 2 times. Draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Nullify special cover changes 5 counts. Comboable into strike arts, blast arts, special move arts, and ultimate arts. True Super Dragon Fist. Supreme damage. Impact. On activation, unique gauge plus 30%. Ultimate damage plus 50% for 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 5 counts. On hit, enemy Dragon Balls minus 2. Seal all enemy main abilities for 10 counts. And of course, blast armor when charging forward. That is a little crazy, you know. But I'm too tired for this shit. Work really messed me up. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Main ability. After all you've done, you don't deserve to live. Destroy 1 card. Then draw ultimate arts next. Health plus 30%. Ki plus 50. Destroy entire enemy hand. Enemy ki minus 10. Good lord. Requirement 25 timer counts elapse. If he removed your gauge, you would pretty much be fucked. Luckily, he didn't do that. What's your ability? Renaissance of Force, saying 1 liter, damage plus 30% uncancelable. Ki recovery plus 30% uncancelable. 1 not liter, per tag saying battle/support member, damage plus 5% uncancelable. Ki recovery plus 5% uncancelable. Up to 3 support members will be counted. See ability, if episode freezes Alga Z or tag Zane. Episodes, or what the hell? Base strike attack plus 42%. Base strike defense plus 42%. If tag Saiyan, ultimate/awaken damage plus 5%. Unique ability. Oh my god. Unique gauge plus 30%. Damage plus 300%. Damage card plus 200%. Ki recovery plus 50%. Draw speed plus 1. Strike/blast arts cost minus 10. Nullify abnormal conditions for 60 counts. All uncancelable. Final Clash of Fate. Well, goddamn. I misclicked. On battlefield entry, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Ki plus 40. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. Protect hand for 5 counts. Enemy ki minus 30. All enemy draw speed minus 1 for 5 counts. Also based on unique gauge consumption count. First and on. Damage card plus 30% for 10 counts. Destroy 2 enemy cards. Second on. Penetrate endurance for 5 counts and nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts. On arts hit, unique gauge plus 5%. Damage plus 30% for 10 counts. Sub count on switch -1 for 3 times. Activations in effect reset on switch. When ally is hit by enemy arts, unique gauge plus 5%. Next activated special move damage plus 20% up to 100%. On next activated special move arts hit, faint infliction chance plus 5% up to 30%. When enemy attack ends, cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. When ally is defeated by attack 1 time, activate KO guard, except when defeated due to enemy self-destruct. On KO guard activation, unique gauge plus 50%, ally health restoration plus 20% for 3 counts. Also based on activation target self, health plus 70%. Other ally, health plus 20%, ally health plus 10%. Special cover change. Effective against blast arts, combable into special move arts. Unique gauge. Time type. When unique gauge becomes full, health plus 10%. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 20 counts. Uncancelable. Ally health plus 15%. Ally damage plus 25% for 30 counts. Uncancelable. All enemy special move / ultimate / awaken arts power -25% for 20 counts. On strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge, draw up to 2 cards if hand has 3 or fewer. Key plus 50. Damage plus 15% uncancelable for 2 times. Draw speed plus 1, 15 counts, uncancelable. Prevent all enemies switching for 3 counts. Charges gradually when not defeated. Consumed entirely on strike / blast arts used with full unique gauge. Man, that was a handful, and I still got freezes to go with. And some of the equipment. About to run out of breath. Fuck me. Okay. Here we go. Freezes. Active gauge. Has an active gauge. That's pretty easy. I thought I turned it on. So, health 2,600,000. God, I gotta stop saying 200. Strike attack 246,000. Blast attack 263,000. Strike defense 173,000. Blast defense 180,000. I mean, it's pretty okay. I think it's more or less just like Goku's. I was about to say something, but it just couldn't come out. Strike. I don't think there's anything. Oh, here. On activation, active gauge plus 5%. Smash Death Saucer. Massive damage. Slice. On activation, special move damage plus 30% for 3 counts. On hit, inflict enemy with extreme bleed. All enemy damage received plus 30% for 10 counts. All enemy health restoration minus 50% for 10 counts. Blast armor when charging forward. Full power leg swing. On activation, health plus 10%. Key plus 50. Unique gauge plus 20%. Damage plus 30% for 10 counts. On hit, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Ally enemy subcounts plus 2. Combable into strike arts, blast arts, special move arts, and ultimate arts. Death Saucer Cannon. Supreme damage, impact. On activation, ultimate damage plus 50% for 3 counts. Penetrate endurance for 3 counts. On hit, destroy entire enemy hand. Seal enemy blast arts 10 counts. All enemy subcounts on switch plus 2 for 15 counts. Blast armor when charging forward. Okay, here we go. Main ability. No one speaks to Frieza like that and walks away. Oh, I get that reference. Draw ultimate arts next. Health plus 20%. Key plus 20. Unique gauge plus 100%. Dragon Balls plus 1. Enemy Dragon Balls minus 1. Requirement 25 timer counts have elapsed. Renaissance of Force. Lineage of Evil. Winning leader, damage plus 30%, uncancelable. Key recovery plus 30%, uncancelable. When not leader, per tag Lineage of Evil. Battle/support member, damage plus 5%, uncancelable. Key recovery plus 5%, uncancelable. Up to 3 support members will be counted. Now, hold on just a second, guys. I'm just opening up Twitter on the laptop real quick, and you'll see why in a second. See ability. If episode Frieza Saga Z or tag Lineage of Evil, base blast attack plus 42%. Base blast defense plus 42%. If tag Lineage of Evil Ultimate / Awaken, damage plus 5%. Okay. We're ready. Unique ability. Damage plus 300%. Damage guard plus 200%. Key recovery plus 50%. Draw speed plus 1. Blast arts cost minus 5. Special move arts cost minus 10. Active gauge plus 30%. Endurance 50% recovery. All uncancelable. Full power of despair. On battlefield entry, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Health plus 15%. Key plus 50. Nullify damage received element disadvantage for 5 counts. Enemy key minus 30. On strike / blast arts used. Key plus 10. Damage plus 30% for 5 counts. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. 1 time. Activations reset on switch. When hit by enemy arts 1 time, activations reset on switch. Health plus 10%. Ally subcounts minus 3. Enemy key minus 3. Or minus 10, I mean. All enemy arts cost plus 15 for 5 counts. All enemy subcounts plus 2. When on battlefield, an enemy activates special move / ultimate / awaken arts or rise and rush for 3 times. Nullify attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions for 15 counts. Cancel attribute downgrades / abnormal conditions. Ally subcounts minus 10. Cancel enemy buff effects. Special cover change. Effective against strike arts. Combable into special move arts. Unique gauge. Attack type. When unique gauge becomes full, health plus 10%. Key plus 50. Damage plus 20% for 20 counts. Uncancelable. Active gauge plus 30%. Cancel attribute downgrade / abnormal conditions. On Death Beam activation with full unique gauge, draw 1 card if hand has 3 or fewer. Nullify element disadvantages for 5 counts. Penetrate endurance for 3 counts. Charges slightly each time an art is used. Consumed entirely on Death Beam activation with full unique gauge. Active gauge. With at least 40% active gauge on tab, activate Death Beam. Nullify special cover changes for 5 counts. On hit, deals damage to enemy, pierce. Inflict enemy with heavy bleed. Combable into strike arts, blast arts, special move arts, and ultimate arts. Charges gradually will not defeated. Consumed 40% on Death Beam activation, excluding certain moves, cancels out with ranged special move / special arts. That was a handful for me to read. But hopefully my phone doesn't just die from this. So now let's look at the equipment real quick before my phone decides it no longer wants to live. Here we go. This is the first one, so let's move on to the next one here. I refuse to take the death of my best friend sitting down. Base strike defense plus 20%. Base health plus 12%. Base blast defense plus 12%. 12% to strike and blast defense if this character's episode Frieza Saga. That's good. Now we gotta scroll down here. Where you at? Where you at? I think I passed it. I for sure passed it. Do I have like a certain... No, I don't. So I passed it somewhere. Don't know where I passed it though. I don't think it's here because I'm looking for it. Unless I'm extremely blind, but oh no, I found it right here. I'll venture to say you could easily be the strongest warrior in the universe. Oh, this is for the fucking Frieza. Base health plus 15%. Base strike defense plus 70%. Base blast defense plus 70%. Damage guard plus 80%. Inflicted damage plus 100%. Damn. 50% to blast damage inflicted. Base strike attack 70%. Base blast defense 70%. Restores own health by 15% when this character enters the battlefield. On battlefield entry, draw blast arts next. On special arts hit, nullify special cover changes 10 counts. When hit by enemy arts, if health is 50% or lower, seal enemy strike / blast arts for 3 counts one time. That was all needy. Last equipment. It's almost unbelievable that you would choose to face me. Base health plus 12%. Base strike defense plus 15%. 15% to own strike attack when episode Frieza Saga Z and tag Zane is a battle member. Base blast defense plus 15%. 15% to own blast attack when episode Frieza Saga Z and tag Lineage of Evil is a battle member. Well, that was a handful for you guys, and of course for me too. Also, that'll be it soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have to catch up on a lot of other videos, but I just gotta break down what is happening right now, and hopefully I pull one of the ultras so I can showcase to you guys later today or tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the LordDBL. Until next time, peace out.